Hey guys, okay, here's an update. I got some pretty cool stuff. Here it is. Okay, since my last video about my ear going crazy, it's still going crazy, by the way, but that's just energy going through it. Okay, yesterday, turns out I laid down and one of the kids, I think Angela, it was Angela and Julie and my wife, and I think it was Angela. She started saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh no, they're going to do something to me, right? Whenever they say, and this is the spirit world, whenever the spirit world says, I'm sorry, that means they're going to pull. And it's going to hurt like hell for 3 days, right? Move energy and all that. But it wasn't. She goes, I'm the one who pulled the link out of your ear. And I'm like, oh, this is a setup, right? Some kind of setup. And I go, well, oh well, even if she did do it, she didn't mean it. She's just a kid. But she said she's the one who pulled it up. And I'm sorry, and she's all that, saying all this. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll live. I'll fix it eventually. It's all right. So I didn't want no guilt on her, right? You know, kids, they do their stuff. Anyway, kids are kids, having fun. Anyway, so I got that. Then I fell asleep. I woke up. Christ is there. He goes, you've got everything you need to heal your ear inside yourself. And I'm like, really? And he goes, yep. And he goes, he said something here. I can never remember this damn word. You were chrysalis. You've been chrysalis. Or you've been crystalled. Christ, here I go. I can't remember. I should write these things down. Christened. You've been christened. And I'm like, well, what the hell does that mean? And he goes, you're a Christ. You can heal yourself now. You don't need me. And I go, oh, all right, whatever. I don't even know what that means, but sounds pretty cool. Right? So I'm like, all right, thank you. And he goes, give it to Christ. Give your pain, give your everything to Christ. And say it out loud. And so I'm laying there, and I'm like, and I did, and it worked. And I'm like, I didn't ask him. I just said, okay, so I'm Christ now. I'm Christ in Christ consciousness. This is what I'm thinking as he said that. And I don't need the Christ that's helping me to help me anymore. And he's weaning me off it. That's what happened in the last video, but I couldn't understand it, and I was going fucking nuts. And this, he told me now, I'm Christ just like him. It's time I start learning. Right? I didn't know he was teaching me. I can only hear so much. But that's what he's doing. That's why I got all freaked out the last time. Because I thought. And he goes, basically he said, you've been, whatever the hell that word is, and it's up to me now to heal myself. He goes, I'll help you, but ask for me to help you, but you try yourself first as best you can. And that goes for heating. He goes, you'll eventually learn how to heat your own self inside yourself. Put the heat on, it neutralizes the energy, pushes the energy out, heals everything up. Sorry, man. I don't believe what's going on in my ear. It was perfect when I woke up. Almost perfect. So he said, you'll be able to do everything I can do now that you're Christ. And so I'm like, great. That was yesterday. That's what I got yesterday. I tried it. I said to myself, okay, Christ, take my ear and fix it. Something like that. Take my ear. Take the energy in my ear. Take the pain in my ear. Fix my bones. Fix my bones in my ear and the skins, the ethereal skins. Can you fix them up? pull the energy out and move it. And it did. It worked. So I woke up this morning at 2 a.m. after a dream. I don't remember the dream, but this is where the video is going to get kind of weird. So I want you to listen. There's two things I want you to see. I don't even know how to do it. I'm going to put the earphones on because I want you to hear it, but I don't want to get tagged and flagged. And you can go to the video, okay? But there's one phrase I kept singing. I didn't know the band, but it's from when I was a kid. My mom always listened to it. But there's a phrase in this song I woke up singing, and it was, and I looked it up. As soon as I woke up, I looked it up. And I kept saying this phrase over and over and over and over. Okay? I'd play the music for you, but they'll tag me and just flag my video and all this stuff. So, that's what I kept singing. Nobody knows it. Right from the start, I gave you my heart. I gave you my heart. And it's hold on, my viewfinder is a little messed up here. Okay, that was it. So right from the start, nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. That to me, my internal, I'm singing it. I sang it about 50 times. Outside, I go, oh, what the hell does this mean? Now, when you get songs when you wake up or during the day, and they're called earworms, and they're in your head and you can't get rid of them, that's a message for you to listen to it, break it down, and try to figure out what it's saying to you, to your problem. And this is my problem. This is a message to my problem. Nobody knows it. Now, to me, that means I'm supposed to tell you guys right off the start in this video, nobody knows what I learned. Some people, very small percentage, knows that Christ, you give your pain to Christ and Christ takes it away when you are a Christ, okay? Okay. So that's why I'm telling you this now. And plus I would report it anyway, but right from the start, I gave you my heart, I gave you my heart, okay. Bunch of videos back when I became a Christ, and when they did their ritual on me, Jesus Christ did the ritual on me and made me a Christ. Then I went to the light above the ninth tier and they did another ritual on me, and I guess they christened me there. I still don't know what that means. And what I had to do was I had to give my mind, my physical being, my soul, and my inner light to Christ. I had to give it up. Now, just like when you go to Hollywood and you want to be a rock star, you give your soul to Satan. Same thing, but I gave it to Christ to heal me. Okay, and that's what that phrase meant. You went through this. You became a Christ. You became a chrysalis, and whatever the hell that word is, and nobody knows it. Now, before I always asked the Jesus Christ to help me out. Now I don't have to. I am a Christ, just like him. A lot more stupid, but I'm learning, right? So, I can heal myself now, but I just don't know how. Okay? And I can barely heal him. Hear him talking to me anymore. And the only way I can hear him talking to me is through dreams, just like this one. And symbolic representations of dreams and stuff. So, with that, as soon as I figured that out, I started saying, okay, Christ, take my pain in my ear, take my bones, take my skins, Take it. Just take it, take it, take it. Whatever the problem was, take it. You take it, you deal with it. But I'm asking the Christ of me to deal with it. It's fucking hard to figure out. Just bear with me. But it works. It's hard to wrap your head around, but you got to be there to do it. Now, okay, this is some more. This goes back. That's what I was. And then when I started saying that, when I started chanting that, give it to Christ, give it to Christ, I give my ear to Christ, I give my ear to Christ. I just said it. As soon as that happened, I felt stress coming through my skin like waves up around my ear and my cheeks and all the muscles of my face. All just went and started pulling out. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me. All the stress. All this. My ear was popping. My ear was hurting. It hurt so bad it felt good. And it was being pulled out. As soon as I chanted it, I give it to Christ. I give it to Christ. I give it to Christ. I'm like, really? Really? And it's still happening right now. Because I just made this video after I woke up. So, in this whole process, what did I do? What did I do? And this is for you guys who don't want to go to a church and do all the church religion shit. You do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. So you lay down, you meditate, you chant, you bring in Christ consciousness, and then tell yourself this: Christ. Now, depending if you're hooked up to Jesus Christ and you can talk to him, I don't know. Okay, I can barely do it anymore. But 4 years ago, I was hanging out with him, eating breakfast with him every day. But what I'm saying is, bring in Christ consciousness. That's the energy, right? Envelop it. And then, with your body, your soul, and your spirit, chant, I give Christ, I give you my body, mind, and soul. Just give it, 100%. Now, the dream, I just got the dream, and this is a reoccurring dream. I am in South America. And this is when I woke up singing that damn song. Sorry, it's not damn, but whatever. You know what I mean. I'm in South America, and I'm standing on a cliff, and there's a huge waves hitting the ocean. And I'm in Ecuador. I don't know why Ecuador. I'm in Ecuador. And I'm on a big mountain cliff, really high up. And then I just drop, I jump off, and I let go to my death. I give you my heart, I give you my heart, okay? I give you my soul, my mind, my heart. That was me letting go. Fuck it. I give it over to Christ, let Christ take care of it. Then I fall, and I sploosh down in the water. But I don't even sploosh, I just go, and I just stop. And I'm just like walking on the water, but I'm half in the water and I'm half out, and I'm sort of walking on the water in the spirit. And this is when I became a Christ, when I let go. Okay. Then the waves were so huge, and the waves carried me up the coast. And somebody was saying, "Don't get smashed on the rocks. Don't get smashed on the rocks." And I'm like, whatever. So I'm floating on the water, and these huge waves were picking me up, carrying me, and they carried me in this little fjord, right? Sort of like a little river, and the waves will go way high up and smash on the rocks, and I'm on top of the waves, sort of like floating, weird like, and all of a sudden it went whoosh, and it took me way up here, way up in the mountain, on top of the mountain. And the wave pushed me up on top of the mountain, and then I start running up the mountain, and I come to a little trench on top of the mountain, and I go, this is where Christ landed. This is where Christ landed. This is where Christ landed. And I'm thinking, I was with somebody, but I don't know who it was. And they go, what do you mean this is where Christ landed? I go, oh, this is where Christ landed. And all of a sudden, boom, I wake up, I'm singing that song. Nobody knows your life is out to give me my heart. Ooh. It's by Elton John, so look it up and listen to it just for the hell of it if you're interested. And then, so I'm like, this is where Christ landed. And then I woke up, I'm singing that song, Christ is talking to me, and he goes, I found the spot. And he goes, you did not. And I'm like, they thought I was on the internet looking in Ecuador for the spot where Christ landed. And he goes, you did not, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, no, you didn't. That's where you landed. And I go, what do you mean? He said, that's where you landed. That's where you became Christ and landed. See, I still turn it around to him. I don't own my own shit. You gotta own your own shit. You own your own Christ, man. See, he goes, you're still screwing it up. He goes, you're a Christ now. When you had the dream the last time, you were a Christ, and that's where you landed and became a Christ. And that's where Christ landed. Or something like that. You were a Christ. You landed and became a Christ there, or something. At the top of the mountain. Man on the silver mountain. Anyway, do you get what I'm saying? Then I woke up, I was singing that song, My Innocence is singing it. He's telling everybody, and everybody's like, crying and freaking out. And then I put the two together from my experiences. Nobody knows it. So what nobody knows is, when you become a Christ, you bring in Christ consciousness, and you chant, Christ, I give you my heart, I give you my mind, I give you my soul, 100%. And you do that over there. Just do it every time you lay down and go to bed. And watch your dreams. Watch how shit changes. And you'll get your answers. Then, when you become a Christ, you can do all the Christ stuff, right? Now, it's going to take a long time. Okay? Because when you do that, a lot of things are going to happen. As soon as you start chanting that, all the Christ, Jesus Christ that are out there working for people, helping the people, are going to go, what the hell is he doing over there? Right? So, they're going to run over to you, because you becoming a Christ, and now you need help. There's going to be a big party for you. They're going to do a whole bunch of angel stuff and chants and sayings, and a whole bunch of people, all your loved ones are going to come down to welcome you into Christ. So, that's what happened to me. And then, you don't have to go to church. You don't even got to read the Bible. Just become Christ consciousness and give your mind and soul to Christ. Then, that's what they do. It has nothing to do with religion. Christ consciousness is the way to heaven. I guess the only true way. I'll take it, fuck. I'm on that. Sometimes it pisses you off, but you gotta learn the rules, and that's what I'm doing. And they're not really rules, it's just a way. See, everybody thinks Bible, everybody thinks religion, everybody thinks Christ is separate. But once you become a Christ, that's it, man. You're done. You're solid. Shit just happens, but you gotta know how to make it happen. For me, I didn't know I could heal my own ear. I give my ear to Christ. That's all I had to say in meditation. I give my ear to Christ. Find the specifics of your problem. I give my cancerous tumor in my esophagus to Christ. I give my problem to Christ. I give the negative energy to Christ. I don't know how to fix it. I give it to Christ. And shit just happens. Which is all, I felt all my muscles around my cheek or my jaw this morning. When I was chanting that, I woke up and go to make a coffee, and all the fucking stress is coming up my face, right off the top of my head. I didn't even know there was muscles there. I could feel each muscle burning. And all I said was, I give my ear to Christ. So basically, he's taking all the stress out of my face and my neck. Right now, it's taking it out of my neck. And it's coming out through my head. My ear's totally gone right now. But when all this energy moves, that's a stepping stone in healing it, in the process, healing it. Pretty cool, eh? So, yeah, nobody knows it. Right from the start, I gave you my heart. I gave you my heart. Nobody knows it. So, Elton John's Nobody, or Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Elton John. That's the song, that's the phrase I kept singing over and over, and that was the answer I needed. Okay? So that my advice to you is, if you've been following my videos and you're trying Christ consciousness, bring in Christ consciousness. When you get it all in you, this is new. I didn't know this yesterday, so I'm just telling you now. Bring in Christ consciousness and meditation, and then give your body, mind, and soul over to Christ. Christ, I give my body, mind, and soul. Not Jesus. Christ. You say Christ. Christ, I give you my soul, my mind, my body. And if nothing happens immediately, you just keep doing it for the rest of your fucking life. But the more you do it, the quicker it's going to be. For me, I had no choice. I was damn near dead. Okay? So I had to do it. I had to. I was dead if I didn't. So I'm just learning all this. And you don't, I know everybody wants to know what's happening in the spirit world, but you really don't, because your life is going to a 100-degree turn if you know what's going on. Now, I'm starting to leave the spirit world in my mind, and the answers and what's happening to me is revealed to me in dreams now. Just like that. I've been doing my dreams, interpreting my dreams and listening to everything that happens in my dreams, because it's the answers I'm asking for. And I know that since I was 10. But for people that haven't, I'm telling you, get a fucking piece of paper and a pen and write down your dreams. And then spend the next days interpreting it. And even if you don't know what the dream means, keep it. 2 weeks later, go back and read it, and you're going to go, whoa. You're going to see it. And this is the process, guys. Everything's about inside. Everything for you is inside of you, not outside. Outside is the illusion. Outside is the illusion, lies, and deception. All of it. All of it. It's all inside. But keep your fucking skins tight. Don't go talking to the dead. If you gotta talk to the dead, you talk to the dead. The only one you talk to is Christ, not Jesus. Don't ever call Jesus. Oh, fuck. It's a mistake I'll never forget. Alright? I gotta look up. Anybody know what christened means? Christened in Christianity? You've been christened. I could look it up, but I haven't yet. I'll do that now. Still, you do Google search and then you got Wikipedia. Wikipedia lies. I mean, okay, punch in Christianity in Wikipedia or Google Christianity, and Islam comes up. It's so fucked. It's fucked. And and Christianity, but you got to read Islam first before you read fucking Christianity. So I'm just saying. Does anybody know what christen means? So I don't have to sit there and pour through 400 pages of bullshit, try to figure out the truth. They don't even tell you the truth. And I ain't going to no church to ask. Grace will lead me to it. Anyway, just gotta ask. So yeah, and he says ask, not just for physical pain, but ask for things in your life. Money. Ask for, to win the lottery. Ask for a girlfriend. Christ, bring me to a girl. Christ, bring me to the lottery. Stuff like that. I'm going to start. I didn't know I could do it, but now I'm going to do it. It's a whole different way from where it's similar, but it's before I used to ask my inner light. Right? Before I Christ and before I ripped my skins, my ethereal skins, I used to ask my inner light. Or I just think about it and daydream, and shit would happen. I would get my wishes, left, right, answers inside myself, everything. Just boom, 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 boom. $10 million in the lottery. But I didn't play. But I got the answer. I got the numbers. All that shit. Now I do it with Christ instead of just my inner light. So I do both. Right? You might as well do both. Get the inner light, Godhead to help you, and Christ. But I'm a stubborn son of a bitch. But hey, how many more people out there are doing what I'm doing? I don't know. And I don't know nothing about it. That's the funniest thing, right? I don't know nothing about it. Call for Jesus when you need help. That's what I did. At first I got jacked, but then I had to learn. I had to go through hell before you learn. A fucking Archon that killed me, man. Wow, brutal. Archon was named Jesus. And I asked for Jesus. Well, Jesus came, but it wasn't a Jesus I was expecting. And that's one of my first videos. You have to go back and watch it for the details. So, anything else I got to say? I'll make another video. Alright, later, guys. Don't forget them rules. And listen to the earworms. They drive you nuts and you're insane. They drive you insane. But they're the answers to your problem. Okay, so I got 2 messages. Nobody knows it. Right from the start, I gave you my heart. Right? So it's 2. Nobody knows it, which means make a damn video so you can tell other people. Right from the start, I gave you my heart. So that which led me back to, I gave Christ my heart, my spirit, my soul, and my mind. Take it. And that's what you got to do to become a Christ. Alright, so for you guys that are suffering, I would do that. Just give your body, mind, and soul to Christ. And chant it as you go to bed. Bring in Christ consciousness, because Christ consciousness is like universal energy. It's like the medium of Christ. It's like an energy. Christ lives in Christ consciousness. So you bring in the energy of Christ consciousness and just chant it. And that'll get you to Christ faster. And if you don't bring in Christ consciousness, you're just laying there, laying there a guy or whatever. You're just laying there and you're a normal person. You don't got nothing, you ain't doing nothing, you're just running around partying all day. And you chant it. It's going to take a hell of a lot longer. So bring in Christ consciousness. And that'll take you to use a Christ to hear you and then start working on you. So I'm giving you tips to get there faster so you don't have to fuck around so much. And go to church and then read the Bible 50 times and do some Hail Marys and a couple backflips. None of that. It's all inside yourself. You can avoid the church altogether. It doesn't cost you a dime. All you gotta do is lay down and think. A lot easier. Anyway, talk to you later, guys. I'm gonna upload this video now so you can check it out.